Stop what you're doing right now, because this moment could matter more than you think. If you receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, there is a powerful wave of discussion building around a possible $650 increase, and people everywhere are starting to feel something they haven't felt in a long time: hope, real hope, the kind that makes you pause and wonder, could this finally be the help we've been waiting for? Think about everything that's been happening: prices rising again and again, groceries costing more than they did just months ago, bills stacking up, rent getting harder to manage. And through all of this, you've been doing your best to hold on, to stretch every dollar, to make it work, no matter how tough it gets. That takes strength. That takes patience. But it's not easy. And now suddenly there's talk of something bigger, something that could actually make a difference. $650. That number is catching attention for a reason. Because for so many people, it's not just a number, it's relief. It's groceries on the table without stress, it's medicine without worry, it's a little breathing room in a life that has felt tight for too long. But at the same time, questions are rising just as fast as the excitement. Is it real? Who qualifies? When could it happen? And that uncertainty can feel frustrating. You don't want false promises. You want truth. You want clarity. You want to know if this is something you can count on. That's why right now matters. Because understanding what's really going on could put you one step ahead. It could help you prepare. It could help you stay informed while others are still guessing. And in moments like this, information is everything. So stay focused, because what you're about to discover could open the door to something that truly makes a difference in your everyday life. Right now, in this very moment, something important is unfolding, and if you rely on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, you need to hear this. There's a growing buzz about a possible $650 increase, and it's spreading fast. People are talking, questioning, hoping, and deep down, there's one powerful thought rising in so many hearts. Could this finally be the support we've been waiting for? Because life hasn't been easy. You've felt it. Every trip to the store reminds you. Every bill that arrives reminds you. The cost of living keeps climbing, but your income doesn't always keep up. And that gap, that pressure, it builds over time. It's not just about money, it's about peace of mind. It's about feeling secure in your own life. Now imagine what a change like this could mean. $650. For some, that's the difference between stress and stability. It's the ability to cover essentials without constant worry. It's having just a little more control, a little more freedom, a little more dignity. And that's why this conversation matters so much right now. But here's where it gets real. Not everything you hear is clear. Some voices say it's already happening, others say it's just talk. And that leaves people confused, unsure, even frustrated. You don't want to get your hopes up for something that isn't real, but you also don't want to miss out on something that could truly help you. That's why paying attention right now is so important, because this isn't just noise. There are real discussions happening, real ideas being pushed, and real changes that could take shape. And when things start moving, they can move faster than expected. So don't ignore this moment. Don't brush it aside. Because what's happening right now could be the beginning of something that changes your financial situation in a way that finally gives you some breathing room. Listen closely, because this could be one of those moments that changes everything. If you depend on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, there's a growing conversation you can't afford to ignore. A possible $650 increase is being talked about everywhere, and it's catching attention for a reason. People are stopping, thinking, and asking themselves one simple question: could this finally be real? Because the truth is, the pressure has been building for a long time. You've been feeling it day after day. Prices keep rising, but your income stays limited. You've had to make tough choices, cut back, and stretch every dollar just to keep going. That kind of struggle doesn't just affect your wallet, it affects your peace, your confidence, your daily life. And now, out of nowhere, this number starts showing up. $650. It sounds big. It feels important. And for many, it represents something more than money. It represents relief. It represents the chance to finally catch up, even if just a little. To pay bills without panic, to buy what you need without hesitation, to feel just a bit more secure. But with that hope comes uncertainty, because not everything is clear. Some say it's already approved, others say it's still being discussed. And that confusion can leave you stuck, not knowing what to believe or what to expect. That's why this moment matters more than ever. Because understanding what's really happening could make all the difference. It could help you prepare, stay informed, and avoid being misled by rumors or false promises. Right now, things are moving, conversations are happening, decisions are being shaped. And when changes like this begin to take form, they can impact millions of lives in ways people don't expect. So stay with this, stay aware, and stay ready, because what's unfolding right now could be the start of something that truly shifts your financial future in a powerful way. Stop for a second and really listen, because this could be one of those updates that reaches directly into your life. If you receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, there's something building right now that you need to understand. A possible $650 increase is being talked about more and more, and it's creating a wave of attention, questions, and hope across the country. People are wondering, could this be the moment things finally start to ease? Think about what the past months have felt like. Every time you step outside, prices feel higher. Food costs more, bills don't stop. The money coming in has to stretch further than ever before, and you've been managing it, somehow making it work, even when it feels impossible. That kind of strength doesn't go unnoticed, but it also shouldn't have to be this hard. Now imagine a shift. Imagine something that could actually lighten that weight, even just a little. $650. It's not just a number people are repeating. It's something that could mean catching up on bills, filling your kitchen without worry, or finally having a moment where you're not stressed about what's coming next. That's why this conversation is growing so fast, because it connects directly to real lives, real struggles, and real needs. But here's where it gets complicated. Not everything you hear tells the full story. Some voices make it sound like it's already done. Others say it's still uncertain. And in the middle of all that noise, it's easy to feel confused, unsure of what's true and what's not. That's exactly why paying attention right now matters so much. Because this isn't just talk with no meaning. There are real discussions happening, real pressure building, and real possibilities taking shape. And when things like this start moving, they can turn into action faster than people expect. So don't miss this moment, because what's happening right now could lead to something that finally brings a sense of relief you've been waiting for. Wait just a moment and focus on this, because what you're about to hear could matter more than you realize. If you rely on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, there's a powerful conversation growing right now about a possible $650 increase, and it's starting to capture attention everywhere. People are pausing, listening, and asking themselves one thing again and again. Could this finally bring the relief we've been hoping for? Because deep down, you already know how tough things have become. Every dollar feels tighter. Every expense feels heavier. You go to the store and see prices that don't match what you remember. You look at your bills and wonder how everything keeps going up while your income stays the same. And still, you keep pushing forward, doing everything you can to stay afloat. Now, suddenly, this number appears, $650. It feels big, it feels important, and for many people, it feels like a lifeline. Not just extra money, but a chance to breathe again, a chance to feel a little less pressure, a chance to finally have some space between you and constant financial stress. But at the same time, there's uncertainty in the air. You hear different things from different places. Some say it's already happening, others say it's still being discussed. And that leaves you wondering what to believe, what to expect, and whether this is something real or just another wave of hope that fades away. That's why this moment deserves your full attention, because when something this important starts gaining momentum, it's not by accident. There are real discussions behind it, real reasons driving it, and real people pushing for change. And when changes like this begin to move forward, they can open doors that once felt completely out of reach. Doors that lead to stability, to relief, and to a future that feels just a little more secure than it did before. Take a moment and really hear this because it could impact your life in a powerful way. If you receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, there's something important building right now that you shouldn't ignore. A possible $650 increase is being talked about more than ever, and it's creating a wave of attention, hope, and questions all at once. People everywhere are asking, could this be the change that finally makes things a little easier? Because let's be real, the struggle has been constant. Prices keep going up. Groceries cost more each time, bills don't wait, and through it all, you've been doing your best to manage, to adjust, to survive. It hasn't been easy, but you've stayed strong. You've kept going even when things felt uncertain. Now imagine something shifting in your favor. Imagine having just a little more support, a little more breathing room. That's what $650 represents to so many people right now. It's not just money, it's relief. It's the ability to handle your daily needs without that constant pressure sitting on your shoulders. It's the feeling that maybe, just maybe, things are starting to move in the right direction. But with that hope comes confusion. Because not everything you hear is clear or complete. Some voices say it's already approved, others say it's still in discussion. And that leaves many people unsure, stuck between believing and doubting, not knowing what's actually true. That's exactly why this moment matters. Because understanding what's really happening could make a difference for you. It could help you stay prepared, stay informed, and avoid being misled by rumors that don't tell the full story. Right now, conversations are happening, decisions are being shaped, and possibilities are growing stronger. And when something like this begins to gain momentum, it can turn into real change faster than expected, bringing a sense of relief that so many people have been waiting to feel. Stop and pay attention for a moment because this could be one of those updates that truly matters in your life. If you receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, there is something big being talked about right now, and it's spreading fast. A possible $650 increase is on everyone's mind, and people everywhere are asking the same question. Is this finally real, and could it change everything? You already know how difficult things have been. Every day feels like a challenge to keep up. Prices keep rising, but your income stays limited. You've had to think twice before spending, plan every move carefully, and stretch every dollar just to get through the month. That kind of pressure builds over time, and it's not just about money, it's about your peace, your comfort, your sense of security. Now imagine hearing about something that could actually help, something that could ease that pressure, even if just a little. That's what this $650 increase means to so many people. It's not just a number, it's hope. It's the possibility of paying bills without fear, buying essentials without stress, and feeling like you finally have a little control again. But at the same time, there's confusion everywhere. Some people say it's already approved, others say it's still uncertain, and that leaves you wondering what's true and what's not. You don't want to believe something that isn't real, but you also don't want to miss something that could make a real difference in your life. That's why this moment is so important. Because when something like this starts gaining attention, it means conversations are happening, decisions are being discussed, and change could be closer than it seems. So stay focused, because what's happening right now has the potential to open a new chapter, one where things feel a little lighter, a little more stable, and a little more hopeful than before.